Power 98 WPG, none of it Larry the Morning Madhouse. Since of the weekend, straight up out the request line for everybody over there on the Ford, baby. Betas Ford, that is. We got y'all right there by Nicky's and LaSalle Street. What's going on? All right, no limit Larry the Morning Madhouse. We got him in the building. Why you smelling so hard, Jessica?
I'm laughing at the conversation.
Oh,
that was
at Burpee?
At Burpee.
Oh, my
Why y'all
goodness.
laughing at me?
Because you silly.
Y'all, I'm serious.
We got a guest in the building. Can you tell them what guest we have in the building?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I can't see because of the computer. We have a fighter, MMA.
No,
What?
UFC.
boy.
What does MMA mean, guys?
You know what?
Mixed
To be
martial arts.
completely honest with you,
You don't know.
I have no idea.
So
And
don't
that is
correct me
exactly
if you
what
don't
I was
know.
going to ask Derek when he came in here.
MMA is
I
mixed
I want to know
martial
what the
arts.
difference is.
Yeah, mixed
MMA
martial
is
arts.
mixed martial arts.
Yes,
you use
it is.
MMA in UFC.
But he's UFC fighter.
So, Derek, do you go by both? Do you go by MMA and UFC?
Well, UFC is the organization. MMA is the sport.
Okay.
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 See, I was getting there, Derek. You heard what my intro. You heard my intro.
He was taking the A&T route.
The two people.
All of the
smart route?
emails, all of the,
No, you too
the
long.
emails that we received said UFC.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
because he fights in UFC.
I got
Okay.
you. Okay.
But MMA, like you said, that's the style that they use in MFC. I said MFC. Y'all getting on my nerves. Anyway, welcome Derek Brunson to the show. Derek, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good. You got a big fight coming up, and is this our first fight? Your first UFC fight
Well, yeah, in Charlotte.
in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, UFC came to Charlotte in 2008, I believe. So
Okay, 2008.
first time in a
Okay,
long time, but that was the first time here, so second time here.
okay.
And how long have you been fighting? Doing this?
About 7 years now.
7 years. Wow.
First of all, I didn't know you was a fighter. You look like the leader of a boy band. You look like the lead singer.
Came in with his nipples on the jacket.
He looked like the lead singer in the 7 Heartbeats. I didn't know.
Let me tell you something. Y'all keep it up with Derek, and he gonna do one of them MMA
Right.
moves
He
on you,
might.
and I am
He
going to
might.
record it.
He might.
So, what got you into fighting, into mixed martial arts?
Funny enough, a little bit after college, I wrestled in college. So a little bit after college, I wanted to pursue wrestling again. And I went to a gym, and they only had amateur MMA fighters. So I roll around with those guys, take them down, and like, let's keep going. And that turned into the jiu-jitsu aspect, which is, like the submissions in MMA. So I started training boxing and kickboxing right after that, and I just kind of like fell into it.
We got a couple fighters here, just starting out. What would you say to a fighter just starting out and trying to really engulf themselves in the sport?
Make a schedule and stick to it. You got to put in a lot of hours. It's definitely a grinding sport, so I definitely recommend that.
Is there a difference in the way that you train for this and like the way that a boxer might train for boxing?
Yeah, so in boxing you have 3-minute rounds. In MMA you have 5-minute rounds. So it's a little bit more. You have to endure over a longer period of time. 3 minutes kind of like go by fast when you're used to like 5 minutes.
And it's more allowed in UFC. Like you can kick, you can grab, you can body slam, and all that. In boxing, it's just straight punches.
It's in a cage. You in a cage?
In a cage,
octagon.
octagon.
In the octagon, yeah.
And you just be kicking folks?
Yeah, you can do whatever. You have a couple of fouls and rules, but like you said, boxing it's straight hands. But
Seems like it would hurt.
It could.
So your first fight, what was that feeling like when you got in the octagon for the first time and you were like, okay, yeah, I'm ready for this?
It was just that unknown feeling. You go and prepare and do all the work, and when you get out there, you're like, okay, here we go. There's a lot of people watching, time to do my thing. So.
What was that first punch you took to the face like?
I try not to do that, but
Derek, you took a punch to the face.
yeah, I took a couple, but
Yeah.
I try to stay on the opposite end of that.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
What was that like? If you ever got hit, you'd be like, "Damn, he hit me this time. He got me."
And whenever you get hit pretty good, you're like, you have this big old like thud feeling. Like I guess like if you're underwater, how everything like echoing. You're like, hey, I probably better not get hit again. So
Man.
I don't want to.
You be
all
talking
scary.
junk when you in there? You be talking junk?
I'm not one of those guys. I like to handle business. So I go in there and
Okay.
try to get straight to work.
Oh, so they do talk junk in.
Some people do, yeah.
The
Really?
craziest thing you heard in the ring, somebody said to you.
Remember, this is live radio.
Yeah.
It's not satellite.
Well, nothing. Like I said, when I go in there, I get straight to work. So I've seen fights, people throwing up middle fingers at each other, egging each other on in the middle of the fight. But
Really?
that's not really my
Let
style.
me ask you about the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight. What did you think about that? Like with Conor McGregor.
Did you think it was good for?
switching over to boxing and coming from UFC? What
Right.
did you think about him going that route?
Oh, it's a totally different sport.
Yeah.
Like I said, in MMA we can box. you know, but we can kick also, you know. So when you talk about street boxing, Floyd's one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
And if he came over to MMA, he'll have a little bit of trouble, you know, because guys look to take him to the ground and, you know, kick him.
And he's little.
Things that he's not used to.
Uh-huh.
So I saw the fight playing out just like that, and, you know.
Yeah. Did you think Conor McGregor was going to win going in?
No.
Is that something that you might consider? Like, would you ever want to switch over and go into the world of boxing?
No. I like what I'm doing right now. I'm in a great spot, you know. So if I had the time to dedicate myself to boxing, yeah, I would love to do it. But it's just, you know, I'm all in on MMA right now.
Yeah. Well, is it a fight? Is it a match? What is it?
It's a fight.
I want to make sure that I'm using the correct terminology in this. I'm very, very intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued. You know, the first time we went to a boxing match a couple of weeks ago, and I was like ringside, like, oh my goodness, it was amazing. So I can only imagine what this is like, because it seems like it's very intense.
Yeah, very intense. You guys got to make it out.
Yeah.
It's
this weekend.
It's a good experience.
Well, it's on the 27th.
January 27th.
Next week.
January 27th, but tickets go on sale tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
So you can pick up tickets. Where can you pick up tickets? I'm sorry? Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster location.
This is gonna